Good evening, sirs, and welcome back to another episode of RuneNews. It's your boy, Ryan, delivering some more high-quality content for you every week, every Wednesday, at every update. Just a reminder, there is a $250 reward out there for anyone that can make a brand new RuneNews intro for me to use on this channel. Just DM it to me on Discord. My server is in the description down below. And before we get into the news today, one question for you all to answer. What year did you start playing RuneScape? Whether it was RuneScape 2 coming into old school or classic, or you just started when old school came out. I personally started RuneScape in 2002, 2003 when it was on miniclip with my brother, and I haven't really put the cunt down since, except for when ESC came out. I think I started playing WoW. So that's my history. Let me know yours down below, and enjoy the video. Now, the old school team this week has given us a great PvP update, mostly involving LMS, which we are going to get into in just a moment. It's also involving an NPC PJ timer change and a delay on teleporting out of the REV caves, which is actually huge for PKs in the community. I'm sure they're going to benefit greatly from this week. And I hope to God for the rest of the community, we're also going to benefit from 7 days of silence. Hoping to God that Dittabitter just shuts the fuck up for 1 week and stops crying about the game because it doesn't follow his dogmatic, narrow-minded view of the way he wants the game to be run. The cunt's scared of me. He's avoided me ever since I called him out for a boxing match. We know this, but that's not going to stop me entertaining you guys with a light roast every week just because, why the fuck not? I do what I want. Back to the main point of the video. They've added 3 game modes now to LMS. You've got Max Med, Zerker, and 1 Defense Pure. Just like the PvP arena, you can choose your preferred role. There should be a settings button just under the map at the LMS arena where you can decide which role you would prefer. Now, the way this is going to work is you choose your preferred role and you will enter the zone, and basically if there's got, what is it, like 24 players inside the waiting room, it will determine based on everyone's preferences which game mode you will be playing. Now, if most of you choose 1 Defense Pure, for example, if there's a bunch of gay guys in the room, it's highly likely you're going to get 1 Defense Pure, but it still might be Zerker or Max. But because most players have 1 Defense Pure ticked, it's most likely to be 1 Defense Pure. I hope that makes sense. It can still be any random one. It just favors the most popular, and then I guess randomly selects which game mode you guys will be playing for LMS. Now, personally, I'm not very good at LMS. I do try to play it every once in a while. I do enjoy it, I'm just not very good. So I'm not too well rehearsed in the minigame itself, but they have updated the loot for each game mode, whether it's Max, Zerker, or 1 Defense Pure, and what you can get from all the bloody keys and the chests or the loot crates that drop on the floor. So that information is on the website if you want to take a deeper look and I guess see what's available, but I'd imagine it doesn't really matter to too many people who are that good at LMS. You guys will just probably pick up whatever you get and dump cunts anyway, but the information is available if you do want to check it out. As for further PvP changes, this is a pretty big one with the NPC timers. Basically, how it's going to work, I'll try my best to explain this. There's a 12-second PvP timer in the game for PJing. So that way, if you're in single-way combat, it's got to be 12 seconds between the last time you were in combat before someone else can attack you. However, they've changed it with NPCs. If it is an NPC involved, there is now a 5-second timer on the NPC rather than 12 seconds, which everyone was being frustrated with for many weeks now because it was a game-wide change. So for those who understand how PJ timers work, it's 5 seconds off of an NPC, 12 seconds off of another player still. So that's the best I can explain it without diving in too deep because I don't want to drag on too long, but it is a good change for PKers, and it's actually a good change for PVMers outside of the wilderness too. There's also another update which is pretty fucking huge. It's in the REV caves. You can't teleport, or there's a 2-second delay from teleporting after you've been in combat with an NPC. So if you've just been fighting a REV, you can't teleport out the second that there's a PK on your map. Now you might think, oh, that's not fair because I hunt REVs and I'm dog shit. But there are people out there using cheat clients, there are people out there using bot scripts that are able to teleport out the second they see a white dot on the map. And that's not really fair on the PKs. So I think it's fair that there's a 2-second delay for you to teleport out. You just got to be ready to boogie and hope to God you don't get tully blocked. So you're going to have to be more vigilant, but when people are cheating in the game, it's fixes like that are mandatory. And I think the PKs deserve this one. So don't be mad about it. If you die because of this, you need to go to the PvP arena and learn to defend yourself. Trust me, it fucking pays off. And finally, for other changes, which is traditionally just, you know, full of shit that we don't really care about, there is one nice change here. Where is it? It's over here. The Sister Senga person. Basically, all this changes you can do for Sunny Nightmare now without your Nightmare KC. You used to have a Nightmare KC before you can start for Sunny. Not anymore. I'm assuming it's probably just a bit rough to try and get a KC on a mass world. I can understand it being difficult if you're not really, if you don't really have a team or if you're just kind of shit and you want to do Fasani. So that's actually pretty lit. I'm a big fan of that update. The rest of it is garbage that we don't care about. So speaking of things we don't care about, we're going to look at RuneScape 3 for about 5 seconds. And then we're going to hit you with Way Green and the Grand Exchange update. This RuneScape 3 segment is probably the most heartbreaking thing in my YouTubing career, to be honest with you guys. The amount of people that come to my streams here on YouTube, which are done 5 days a week, by the way, come by and check it out, and leave a comment in the chat, and they say, RuneScape 3 in RuneNews, that segment's the best part of the video, I love it. Or you comment down below, like, my favorite part is the RuneScape 3 segment. This takes zero effort. This takes me 10 seconds to just say RuneScape 3 is fucking dog shit. And that's it. And that's your favorite part of the video? Do you know, it hurts, man. It hurts. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment of RuneNews. It's your boy, Wade Green. Christmas crackers are fucking flying up the menu, and I have no idea why. For like the past, I want to say, look at this. Look, check this out. What the fuck happened here? That's 6 months ago. We were down here. Now they're flying up. And I have no clue why. Don't invest in Christmas crackers. It's not going to go much further than this. In fact, they might dip. So for those out there who are holding, now's the perfect time to sell. For those who are thinking about buying, stop. Don't buy. They're not going up again. This is it. This is the climax. And this is where it drops. Stop fucking around. Sell now. Then you've got money for Raids 3. Christmas crackers are a fucking scam. Now, something you should be investing your money in is enhanced crystal teleport seeds. Reason being, it's very simple. People are going to want these shards to be able to corrupt their bofers and charge their crystal armor when Raids 3 comes out. It's likely crystal armor is going to be big there. The bofer might be pretty decent there too. It's going to be hard to tell. But in the meantime, people are going to want to grab these teleport seeds and turn them into crystal shards. It's the most cost-effective way to do it. And they've dipped 600k at the moment. So grab yourself an enhanced teleport seed. Grab yourself a couple. Hold on to them when Raids 3 is just about to come out or just on the release day. They're going to probably shoot up a little bit. I would say probably back to the 3 mil mark. A decent investment. Better than fucking Christmas crackers. And now you got the Fire Rune playing bouncy here between 5 and 6 GP on the Grand Exchange. Obviously not stopping anywhere in between. The main reason I bring the Fire Rune up though is because it's this close to hitting 1 bill Fire Runes traded in a week. 970 mil I believe is the number. We're very close to seeing 1 bill traded in, is it a week or a month? No, it's in a week I believe. 1 bill. That's insane. 1 billion Fire Runes. So keep trading those Fire Runes, boys. Buy them for 5, sell them for 6. Some dickhead's going to buy them. I want to see 1 bill traded next time we do RuneNews. This time next week. And then finally we had the mole slippers. There's a bit of controversy at the moment around mole slippers. Obviously we were unwell during this period and unable to put out the content, but we're back on top and they're going to start flying up again. Raids 3 is around the corner, so we're just going to let it be a bit stagnant. Once Raid 3 is over and everyone's realized that the meta is fucking the same shit like every other fucking boss, Wade Green will be right here to tell you the good news about mole slippers, and we'll be sending them to 1 mil per pair by the end of the year. Mark my fucking words. And finally we have the RuneScape girlfriend on the rise. Very slowly, very loosely. Still not worth trusting with your adamant. So stay sharp and stay keen. Keep vigilant eyes out for RuneScape girlfriends. Don't buy them yet. Don't trust e-girls because they'll never fucking love you. So just be patient. Wait for Raid 3 to be over. We'll see the price spike again. We'll start investing. But in the meantime, if you've got a RuneScape girlfriend now, anything of the e-girl category, cunt, you're probably fucked. My name is Wade Green, and I approve this message. Right, now fuck off. Alright, my cheeky M-words, we got a banger this week. Top Iron Man moment comes from a specific Iron Man known as your fucking boy here, Fat Virgin, on the group Iron Man. I got a fucking Arcane Sigil, 28 KC. I already had a Holy Elixir and a Blessed Spirit Shield at like 3 and 13 KC, so we've got an Arcane Spirit Shield made on the team at 28 KC Corp. Pretty fucking wild. This is the screenshot. If you were in the stream at the time, I appreciate the love and all the big dick energy that was generated my way. Yeah, that's a fucking huge drop, but I still don't have a fucking Hydroclaw and I'm over double the drop rate in my lifetime. 2.5 times the drop rate nearly, actually. So I'm not convinced the Claw exists, but we got a Sigil, so not bad. Good saws. Our second moment goes to, I can't actually remember your name, mate. I do apologize. I don't actually care enough either to look it up quickly. I could do it right now. But he got Ranger's boots, and that's good. Good job, man. That's awesome. He might have even been an Iron Man. Looks like it, judging by the inventory. But yeah, I can't remember who the fuck this was. But yeah, good stuff. I'm proud of you. And now for the final Iron Man moment this week. Takayon or Takayon, whatever his name is, got his first ever Inferno cape, which kind of blows my mind because that cunt talks a lot of fucking shit and is pretty cringe to a lot of people in the clan chat for someone who only just got his Inferno cape. The ego on this cunt is pretty fucked, and I can only imagine it's going to get worse from here now that he's got an Inferno cape. He probably thinks he's actually a decent PVMer, so I'm looking forward to cringing out at more of his shit, but Jeezy on the cape, dude. It's a good accomplishment to have, so yeah, I'll give you that at least. And that's actually going to wrap up this week's RuneNews episode. I appreciate your time, guys. My name is Ryan, and I'm a cunt. So come by to the live streams right here on YouTube. I'll be live like 10 hours from this being uploaded. And then, yeah, I'll give you a kiss on the forehead or something. I don't know. I've got a mod that'll do that for you, so. Alright. Fuck. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge.